Jared pulling FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by the Hollyland Lark 2, an incredibly small, lightweight, powerful, and affordable wireless microphone. Now, I've said it a million times before. In my opinion, you can have terrible video quality with quality audio and get away with it, but if you have great looking video with horrible audio, people will not stick around. And guess what? Good wireless sound does not need to break the bank. The Lark M2 transmitter weighs only 9 grams and can connect to your shirt with a magnet, a clip, or a necklace. I'm actually wearing it right now. Look, it's tiny, I know. Not only is this thing tiny, but it is powerful with 10 hours of record time on a single charge. It offers environmental noise cancellation with the press of a button, 300 meters or 1,000 feet of stable transmission, and more. I personally love how easy it is to plug the USB-C receiver into my phone and start recording instantly without any fiddling. And guess what? My audio sounds a billion times better with this thing connected to my phone than just using the phone's microphone. Here, take a listen.
This is just the phone's audio.
This is with the Lark M2 on.
Now when I'm done using it, I simply drop it back into its charging case so that it's charged whenever I need it, and I put it in a bag, or it's small enough to drop in a pocket. The Lark M2 is perfect for making sure that your content doesn't sound like garbage, either when you're recording on your phone or with your mirrorless camera. You honestly can't go wrong for the quality you get for the money you pay. For more information, you can head to the link on the screen or in the description down below. First up, Google has announced their new Pixel 9 Pro phones, the 6.3-inch Pro and the 6.8-inch Pro XL. Now, I have no desire to talk about what the phones can do, but I do want to talk about the cameras and features around photography. Oh, and I also know that there was some discussion about Google suggesting to their Pixel Pro team that they should only say positive things or potentially lose their Team Pixel standing, but I'll discuss that in more detail on the next Fronos Photo Raw Talk podcast. Both the Pro and the XL share the same camera array and include a 50 megapixel main camera, 48 megapixel telephoto for pro level zoom, whatever that means. I mean, pro level, they must mean it can match my 100 to 300 2.8 in quality, right?
No.
48 megapixel ultra wide for Pixel's best back row focus, and a 42 megapixel front camera for super sharp selfies. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm totally sold. Now on to the fun stuff. They added a feature called Add Me that allows the photographer to take a photo of a group, then jump into the empty scene to be added to the photo after the fact. That could be kind of good if you rent a girlfriend, right? She doesn't want to take a picture with you, so you could take a picture of her, and then you could stand in the place where you were. Have someone take the picture because she ran away because she thought you were weird. So this never happened to me. Never happened to me.
Right.
Now, I'm kind of okay with a feature like that, but where I start to draw a line is with the move whatever whenever feature, the make distractions disappear feature, and the reimagine scenery feature. Look, I get it. For personal use, it's fun to remove or move objects or replace a sky or have fun with AI, but the problem is most people use these features to deceive. They want to make something that isn't or wasn't for the sole purpose of saying, look at me, I'm so cool, look at me, oh, I'm not a fan of that.
Is it because I don't look at all like my profile picture?
Look, reality is amazing in my opinion. Stop creating false senses of the world around you just for pure vanity's sake. The other problem is this. When people come to us to capture their images, they have this false sense of what can be done and an expectation that we will bow down to their vain desires. And guess what? I won't. Will you?
Decline.
Let me know down below. Next up, Canon Rumors is once again back with more rumors about the supposed RF 200 to 500 f4. Now, Canon Rumors did something that Sony Alpha Rumors would never do. They admitted they were wrong. They originally claimed that this lens would be coming in Q4 of 2023, and clearly that did not happen. Well, they are now claiming that we now know such a lens has been used by a few photographers on a certain continent over the last few months, and one such person that has used one has confirmed its existence, but also mentioned that there is a surprise with the lens design. Now I wonder who such a person might be.
I wonder.
Regardless, an RF 200 to 500 f4 would be a holy grail lens for a lot of photographers, but not me. Now why, you might be asking? Because it's an f4. Every time I've used the 200 to 400 f4, it lacks that oomph. It lacks that depth, that feel, that contrast, that look you get from faster, better glass. Canon's 100 to 300 2.8, that's got some oomph. The 28 to 70 f2, that's got some oomph. The 400 2.8, that's got some oomph. The 200 to 400, nah, that doesn't.
Bummer.
Though I will say that lens would be a perfect almost one lens to rule them all on a Safari, it wouldn't be my personal choice because of what I said just a few seconds ago. The 200 to 400 f4, it lacks that. Speaking of Safaris, did you see my Safari recap vlog just yet? Well, if not, check it out after the fix as it's linked down below.
The wildlife chronos photo.
And finally, guess what's back?
Back again.
Nope, it's not shady, it's the ESA Awards.
Meh.
Now, for those who need a reminder, I report on this once a year every time the ESA Awards come out. The ESA Award stands for the Expert Imaging and Sound Association, and it's also in collaboration between currently 56 of the most respected international specialist CE magazines, of which I'm probably not one because I'm clearly not respected.
I don't get no respect from anyone.
But here's a quick look at the respected members of ESA. Yeah, did you see all those photo publications? Neither did I. Nonetheless, let's take a look at some of the award winners before I tell you why these awards continue to be a joke. Now, winning best product for the creator smartphone category is the Sony Xperia 1V1.
Whoop-de-doo.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody in the world use one of those, because you'd think something like a Samsung or an Apple iPhone would probably win that category. Now, best super zoom lens goes to the Nikon 28 to 400. Best super tele zoom goes to Nikon for the 180 to 600. Best photo video zoom lens goes to the Canon 24 to 105, one of the only 2 awards that Canon took home. Best telephoto zoom lens, Sony 70 to 200 f4 macro version 2. Seriously, an f4 wins that category? Anyway, winning best lens of the year is the Sigma 50 1.2. Winning compact camera of the year is the Fuji X100 Advanced full frame camera goes to the Z6 III. Best APS-C camera, the Sony A6700. Best full frame camera, Nikon ZF. And the camera of the year, the Sony A9 III. Really? Nikon ZF above the Z6 III?
No.
Look, these awards are clearly meaningless in my opinion. Now let me explain why. Because in order to share that you won an ESA award, you need to pay money. Yes, pay money to promote, and I quote, if the license agreement of usage of the award logo has been signed in favor of the full use, awards title can be used as often as possible worldwide in magazine and newspaper advertising, television commercials, poster exhibit displays, product packaging stickers, etc. The corresponding invoice must be paid within 30 days to the ESA account. And that's why there's a bunch of made-up categories that seem to overlap. Because the more products they can give away, in my opinion, the more there's a chance a company will pay for the rights to slap an ESA sticker on a box and make pretend that the public actually cares when they see an ESA sticker. We've seen this before with car awards, like back to back to back
J.D. Power and Associates Initial Quality Awards
to this shitty car. Now, I recently spoke about this happening to me with the Best of Philly Awards. I was selected in a made-up category for Best Large Format Photographer, and then in the congratulation email that I got, I was solicited to spend money on plaques, posters, digital rights, gala tickets, and more. And that's thus why I decided to decline that award publicly. The moral of the story is, if a company has to pay to promote they won something, that something doesn't hold any weight.
Isn't worth the paper it's printed on.
And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. Thank you very much for watching. Jared Polin, PhonosPhoto.com. See ya.